And that's them two, city lost, stressed, not used to being in the city, and they're going for the first time alone without me. Waving? Oh, she's in a mood. They're stressed. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. How are we all doing? So, I've dropped Tom and Jess off in Liverpool city centre to go and watch the WW something another wrestling road trip. They're on the way to France, all these big wrestlers, and they've stopped in Liverpool, and Jess and Tom have gone to watch it. Tom is absolutely obsessed, and I mean obsessed, with wrestling. Jess likes wrestling as well, believe it or not, and understands a lot more than I do about wrestling. But the tickets were ridiculously expensive. They were for Tom's birthday, by the way, so it's not something that we just splash out on all the time. They were ridiculously expensive. He really wanted to go, so yeah, they've gone to the wrestling. We couldn't afford 3 tickets, and we didn't want to fork out for 3 tickets. So I'm Dad's taxi. And I've come down onto Perch Rock in New Brighton. So I've dropped them off in the city of Liverpool. I've crossed back over. I've come to New Brighton, to Perch Rock. One of the reasons I've come here, it is easy, it's comfortable, and the main reason, because of the tide. I've got both rods out. I've got my Evolution Match CT, my Evolution Match GT out fishing at the moment. No Pacific target, and this is going to sound really ungrateful, but I could really think of better places to be fishing tonight. Back home on Anglesey, or anywhere other than the River Mersey. Sounds really ungrateful, I know, but I'm here. This is the situation, and I thought, you know what, I'll bring you guys with me, and girls that are watching, and whoever else. I thought I'd bring you with me and see if we can pick up something. Anything will do. I've got about 6-7 hours to waste, so my plan is I'm going to fish down to low, which is 7 o'clock. I'm going to fish it back up an hour. Then I'm going to go and get a big dirty kebab. I'm going to eat that, park up, and sit and wait for them. It's about 5:30 now in the evening, and I think they're in the wrestling till about 10:30 tonight. So first casts are out, guys. Hopefully we'll get some fish. I'll have a moida with you whilst I'm here. We'll have a bit of chit chat, show you some rigs, hopefully show you a fish. I haven't got high hopes for fish, but you never know. There's been a few hounds, there's been a few rays, there's been a few bass, and I think they've been getting a few dabs and bits and pieces. If I can get anything to save a blank, that'll do today. That'll do today. Nothing's happening. I'm a few casts in now. Bait's just coming back stripped. I'm fishing one with a 2-hook flapper with a couple of pop-ups and size 6s. Tiny little bits of mackerel, tiny little bits of squid. Just thinking I'd pick up a pin white in a dab or a rockling or anything really. But yeah, nothing at all. And then on the other one, I'm fishing pennel pulleys, short pennel pulleys, and whole prawn baits just like that. These are the king prawns, the ammo ones from Cubby Stores at Holyhead. Now, they're a great bait, and I'm just fishing out on a short pulley, about 2 foot, and chucking that at distance. And I'm having the odd one with a squid bait on, I'm having the odd one with a mackerel and squid bait on, and I have put the odd crab bait out as well. But I've had about 5 or 6 casts now, and it's just nothing happening at all. Very stale, very quiet. I could have gone on to Vale Park, to be honest, on the beach there over low, but I decided here as well because it's bank holiday weekend, it's heaving, there's people absolutely everywhere, loads of people about. So I thought, you know what, I'll just get out of the way, come down here. There's a few anglers. I've seen a dogfish come out so far. I think we're about half an hour off low water now. I'll tell you exactly. We are Yeah, it's 20 past 6 now. So I've been fishing for a while, about an hour and a half, there and thereabouts. Well, about 5 chucks. Baits are getting stripped very quick. Fishing's really poor. I'm not a fan of the Mersey in the summer. I've only ever been once before, and that was a couple of months ago. And I can't remember if I blanked or if I got a doggy, to be honest. And I fished with Aaron. We fished here where I think a doggy was caught, and we also fished Vale Park over high. Very, very quiet, guys, very strangely quiet. But it's gorgeous. It's passing a bit of time. I'm on a taxi run, as I say. I'm on a taxi run. Tom and Jess have gone to watch the wrestling. I've seen a couple of pictures of them. They're having a great time, and I'm sure there'll be a few photos, pictures on my social media platforms shared off the pair of them. A little bit gutted that I didn't invest in a ticket to go, but they were very, very pricey, and I'm happy. Just do the taxi run, have a go here, and like I say, bring you guys along. Hopefully we'll see a fish before it's out. But that's what I'm doing, keeping it simple. I'm not chasing fish. I'm not going to go chasing fish. I'm literally just going to relax and see if it happens. That's as easy and as simple as it's going to be in this video. So it might be a bit of a boring one, but gives me a chance to catch up with you guys, see how you're all getting on. Hopefully you're all keeping okay. Hopefully you're getting out there fishing. In my previous video, I mentioned that I'm going to do a road trip in September, which is only around the corner now. And hopefully we'll get some better content, some more exciting content for you. I'm not sure if I just had a small pull down there then. Or am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? Chasing the dreams? Left hand rod. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Right then, the blank is over. The blank is over. Now I always say there's always something you can catch when you go fishing to save a blank. And there we go. A little poison weaver fish. Now, as you can tell, I'm touching it with my pliers. I will get the hook out of it and I will put it back. But just on its back, I'm going to put it on the box to show you, but there's a couple of spikes. And if you get one of them in your finger, it's very, very painful. So we're off a blank with a little weaver fish. First one I've had this year as well. But we're off the blank. Let me get the hook out. It's showing you that spike. Let me see. So just on its back here, it's got a very spiky. It's not showing us now. Go on. But it's got, there you are, look at that. You don't want one of them in your finger. And I believe it's got a couple of spikes just on the side of the gills there. If one of them goes in your finger, it's very, very painful. So anyway, we're going to get it unhooked and we're going to get it back to where it should be, in the sea. But we're off a blank. Right then, the poisonous little fish of the River Mersey. Pop it back in there. Gone straight away. Don't want them spikes in your finger, guys. Right then, I'm back in the car, guys. I'm back in the car. Apologies, there wasn't a lot of footage, but a chap come down that knows me from the social media platforms, and we just spent the best part of a couple of hours, or an hour anyway, just shooting the breeze, talking, enjoying good conversation. And that's what it's about sometimes, isn't it? If not all the time, just catching up with people that you don't even really know and talking about good times of when you used to catch monster fish and all this and that. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that. Anyway, I've just come into the kebab shop now, and check this out, guys. This is supposed to be a large chicken shish kebab. Now, I'm not being funny, I'm a big guy, I know that, but that there is absolutely terrible. Look at that. I said to the guy, when he handed it over to me, I said, mate, is there anything in that? And he was like, yeah, that's good, yeah, good kebab. I'm going to say, I don't know what it tastes like yet, but I'm going to eat it because I'm starving hungry. The fishing was terrible. The kebab looks terrible. Until next time, guys, keep safe, keep fishing, keep chasing them dreams.